What if I told you guys that this little thing has twice the power of one of these big things? Would you believe me? Hang in there and find out more about this FJ Dynamics Pony 500. All right, power stations, very cool. Don't leave home without it. I love this little thing. What this is a solar battery generator, kind of a gas replacement, and it gives you all your power needs in a package that is compact and has batteries inside, and this can be charged with your car, with your house, with solar. All right, so this is 256 watt hours, and this one by Bluetti is 268. I have a shootout, by the way, between these two leading brands. Okay, now one thing with these though is they're kind of big because they have a display, they have a lot of fans, they convert DC to AC, and then they'd have a lot of DC outputs. But what if you didn't need that AC? The AC is the expensive part, needs transformers and whatnot. The world is kind of converting into DC devices, so meaning not the power outlet of your house. So if you didn't need that, FJ Dynamics, this company is interesting. They said, okay, we're going to offer a really cool solution, a really slick solution. Very nice packaging inside, but I unboxed it already. What they were able to do is said, hey, we're just going to offer something slick and compact. So this is 256 watt hours. This is 504. So double the capacity, because all it is batteries, some smarts, and a thin aluminum case that dissipates heat. So check this thing out. It is pretty slick. All metal, brushed metal, aluminum, and nice leather handle that slides. And what they did, so there's an output here for USB-C 100 watt. And what they did is they said, hey, if you need all your plugs and whatnot, we're going to make it modular. So here it is. Nice connectors there, spring loaded on the sides. You align it and then press it in, and then it's on solidly, and it's a nice compact solution. Turn it on right here. So what this thing is missing is the display, the smart display, the fans and whatnot, and the AC converter. But what they were able to offer is something super slick. You know, it's just like your little power bank, but much more powerful. This thing can drive your laptop and all your devices. Okay, so $400 is the price, and I think on Amazon there's a promotion where you get a nice power bank worth $22. So, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you its capacity. Is it true to its claims? Can it really power all these things? Okay, and I'm going to tell you about pros and cons as well, strengths and weaknesses. They have a cover here, and you have your output here, which is 100 watts of USB-C, and then you have two DC outputs right there. 55 volts is what those things draw out. And here is your fuel gauge. So it's just a 5-bar fuel gauge, 20% for each button. More ports here, 100 watts, 60 watts, and then what are these, 15 watts each. We're going to power some stuff. So this Ecoflow will take a charge. So it's 38% full right now. I'm going to plug it in. And then this is going to start charging this at a rate of 60 watts, because 60 watts is what this can take in. So that's kind of cool, because you could double the capacity, triple the capacity of this thing by just doing this connection. So now I have 700 watt hours, and now I'm able to get DC or AC out of this. So not bad. Charge my phone right here. Okay, charging. So really cool. You know, it's like a super power bank.
Bluetooth connected.
Oh, okay, it's working. And what's cool about this unit is you have a Mac, and it can power it 10 times with this little unit. So you could be like working remote, and it's got the cool factor. You could be at a cafe, and it looks the part, is what I'm saying. So there it is. I have an extra port. You can do these port extenders, but they're not that powerful. You know, so basically, if you need more plugs, you could do it, but then they're like 4 watts, 6 watts. So you lose your capacity because they really throttle it down. So, oh, did I power my drone? I need to power my drone. Boom, powering my drone, and it's gonna charge this so fast. You know, pros and cons. So pros, definitely it's a looker. You're paying for the looks, the brushed aluminum, the form factor, the modularity, and whatnot. Ooh, is it warming up? I'm stressing it out. I'm feeling a little bit of heat. So it does, instead of using fans, it's using the case to dissipate heat. So I'm feeling a little warmth here. So aside from the dashing good looks, you know, just the form factor, the space that it takes, space efficiency. Imagine this is 256 and this is 504. So twice of this and quite a bit less weight. So the weaknesses part, so the price is higher than what you normally get. So these things are like $200 now. This thing is $400 retail. So you definitely have a little Gucci factor working for it. So hopefully there'll be deals and sales and whatnot. So the other weakness of this thing is these ports right here. You know, this would be so handy if they put out 12 volts or 24 volts. But instead it puts out about 55 volts. And what takes 55 volts? Nothing that I know of. So I can't really use them, but I did use them to measure the real output of this device. So if it had 12 volt output, it can really power most of my stuff. And most important, these chargers, these RC chargers have these 12 volt or to 30 volt input that would deliver the maximum power, the maximum amps or wattage when you power it by DC. No inverters required. So I wish this was 12 or 24 volts. They would be a lot more useful. I have these DC fridges, DC heaters, and whatnot. Everything works, but under 30 volts. RC Review and Electric Overland Review is all about claims, about the how manufacturers measure up to their claims. So this one said 504 watt hours. I'm going to show you. I drained it using this device. So this device is cool. It connected to the XT60, but while it's draining the machine, it displays on the screen what the actual cumulative power is. So it drew 479 watt hours of energy from this box. 479 as opposed to 504 is the claims. And guess what? That might sound like it missed, right? That is a 95% efficiency, because it doesn't have all the fans, displays, and whatnot. This is way more efficient than these two. These are about 75, 80% as efficient. So really a lot of power in this little guy. So true to claims. Something kind of slick, something super cool, almost perfect, almost dialed, a little lower price, and some 12 volt output would do this thing a lot of good. But as it is, it might serve your purpose if you don't necessarily want a lot of AC output. All right, thanks a ton, everybody.